This week's edition of Grappler's Keep is brought to you once again by Diet Water. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show. So no matter if your world cuppeth runneth over, or if your own cup is overflowing with joy, or other things, make sure you take good care of yourself, enjoy life, and make sure you keep yourself well hydrated with that one drink that has all of that great water taste and none of those dreaded water calories. The one, the only, Diet Water. This product's only available in stores where it is sold. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are time zone wise on this island Earth. This is Kentucky Hawkeye, KY Hawkeye, your host here for Hawkeye's Old Time Gaming Emporium. It is Saturday night, which means it's time for Grappler's Keep, our WWE 2K25 universe, where numbered characters from all of your favorite tabletop genres compete in a ring that we call the Dice Tray because it's designed to look like one. We have just recently had our latest premium live event, the Joust, and we had a lot of great matches there. We had some championships change. We had a new tag team officially form, and all sorts of fun stuff. And now it's time to head on to new rivalries, new matches, and another PLE a few weeks down the way. We'll have one interruption for sure along the way, as I will be at Gen Con at the end of July. But hopefully we will have no interruptions other than that. So over there on that side, we have Virgil, the caramel cyborg. He is our soda jerk, getting all of your ice cream libations ready to go. And over here is Tori. She's our car hop waitress. She'll take you to your favorite table or booth, or maybe you're part of the fun bunch that sits on the red foam stools there at the serving counter, spinning around there as you wait for your order to come. Either way, sit back and relax as it is time once again for Grappler's Keep. We have a bunch of news to catch up on and a bunch of great matches here lined up tonight. So without any further ado, since we used all the do making dinner last night, let's go ahead and get things started. Dare to enter the dice tray? Welcome to Grappler's Keep. Alright, come on. All of a sudden the buttons don't want to work. Alright, fine, we'll do it this way. We crashed again. Alright, looks like we're back up and going. So, it's been a few weeks, so let's catch up on the news. Scooter, half of the tag team, the Demolition Squad, currently holds the men's Hunter's Mark, and he will be bearing the Hunter's Mark for the first time here tonight. Analyth and Annabelle Dukes defeated Neil Caillo and Picken Sarlano on the big stage after an intense back-and-forth rivalry for weeks. The Wieners' emphatic victory over their rivals has sent them falling in the standings for a title match, and it'll likely take the pair some time to work their way back into the running for the championship, considering this was their first time officially as our new tag team, Interstellar. After a recent match on the big stage, Rufus Combs emerged victorious over Rulem and caused his opponent to drop in the power rankings. It remains to be seen if Rulem will be able to recover in their standings. Jarduk Munka's plan fails once again. Dolgrim and Balrig Bravestone came out on top over Othniel and Scandalon Obadias IV to cap their rivalry and took the spotlight of the Grapplers keep attention with their victory. This success tonight has caught the attention of the fans to see how much this tag team's potential will be fulfilled in future matches, and if they can push farther past that and they remain our Knights of the Realm tag team champions. Congratulations, Prax. Your tag team is still on top. Varja came out on top over Warble at the end of their rivalry and took the spotlight of Grapplers keeps attention with her victory. The success tonight has caught the attention of fans to see how much her potential is fulfilled in her future matches and if she can push further past that, because she is now our Lady of Valor Women's Champion. And finally, Pierce Lincoln has suffered a minor injury during his match, though still cleared to compete. The threat of further injury should be a concern on this superstar's mind, and because of that, he is not on tonight's card. So who is Wandering Silence? Welcome in. Be prepared to boo Morduk quite a bit here in the next coming weeks. A little foreshadowing here. Our card tonight consists of our newly crowned champion Varja going up against the wrestler managed by Wandering Silence, Goldie Boone, in a non-title match. The tag team Divine Smite, half of the Disciples faction, is going to be going up against the Hag Sisters. Desiree Bouveau and Cheryl Aranoma are at it once again, and Cheryl has a little backup in her corner this time around. Dia Hunu has been given microphone time to do a promo. We'll see what that is all about. Rufus Combs supposedly has a match against... I tried to fix this and wouldn't let me do it, but Krampus from our Christmas show a little bit back is making another appearance. Calcius Lucidus is scheduled with a match against Mo, of all people. Don't understand why that's going on, but the game won't let me change it, so we will see those two in action in this supposed promo. Dynamo will be challenging Scooter for the Men's Hunter's Mark. Jayla Fast Shadow will be taking on Annabelle Dukes as she does her first official bearing of the Women's Hunter's Mark. And in our main event, it will be Thrill and Chill going up against Paws and Claws, two former women's tag team champions going at each other. That should make for a fun event. So let's hurry up and head out to Diet Water Arena. Varja at the Premium Live event, The Joust, defeated Warble in a very hotly contested match and came out on top, and she now holds the title that she has been seeking ever since leaving Gelna from and breaking up their tag team, the Shield Maidens. She is now our Lady of Valor Women's Champion, and who's her first match in since getting the belt? None other than our original Lady of Valor title belt holder, Goldie Boone, in a non-title match. Her manager, Wandering Silence, at her side. Let's head right out to Diet Water Arena and get things started. Everything's all set and ready to go. And here comes our brand new champion. I may take the hat off here. It's getting some reflection here. I'm going to take this off real quick. Holding that belt at her side. Giving everybody the dead eye there. All right. She has shown herself to be quite the warrior, quickly working her way up the ranks and into championship position, and the audio is blocked. So now you should be able to get the audio. Touch Portal is not being very cooperative here as of late. And it's supposed to automatically switch that off and on when I need it, but it's not. So, Varja, finally with a championship belt in her hands. One that she couldn't get with Gelna in tag team action. She now has as a singles wrestler. Yeah, I caught that wandering silence. All fixed. At least it should be fixed now. Let me know if it's not. It'll be fixed soon for you. You guys are running a bit further behind me than normal because the game connection got messed up. So Varja's ready to go. And coming out along with her manager, Wandering Silence, it is Goldie Boone out of the Weird Wild West. Goldie Boone making her way to the ring out of the Weird Wild West. Caught in the vortex that brought several over from that realm over to us here. She's made good with it. One championship. Close to getting a second one. Now again, trying to work her way up the standings. Brought on Wandering Silence when she was having trouble closing out matches, and he's brought out the tough ornery side of her that he knew was there, and she's been showing it as of late. But now she has her hands full with the current Lady of Valor champion, Varja. There's the bell in here. We're ready to go, and Varja goes right after Goldie. No warm-up, going right after, has her up, going for the suplex. Nope, gonna show off that core strength here first, and then the release. All the blood rushing to the head. Several stomps. I think she missed. I think she's misjudging there. Goldie trying to get up, but nope, Varja's right there with a quick knee. Doesn't hit with that one. Goldie comes up punching. Barroom style punches there. It's a bit low to my voice. Okay, we'll make some adjustments. I have to adjust from game to game, and has the waist lock going on Varja, trying to slow her down, but that superior strength breaks free, and now she's got Goldie wrapped up. Goldie gets out, quick snapmare right into a reverse chinlock. Cranking on it pretty good. Stretching the back, trying to put more pressure on the neck on Varja, make it difficult to breathe. Lack of oxygen can cause mistakes, but now Varja getting up to her feet, and a massive jawbreaker. Varja right back up on her feet, ready to go. Wandering Silence encouraging Goldie on. Doesn't make it quite to the corner. Goldie works her way free. Wraps her up. Small package. But only a 1 count. Measures her out. Big knee drop. Goldie getting some momentum here. And now goes right to the ground and pound. Goes up, another knee drop. Rolls her over. Pulls her up. Discus spin forearm. Nailed her with it. Varja tries to pull herself up in the corner. Hard into the turnbuckle. The crowd counting him out. Definitely targeting the head. And down goes Varja. Goldie rolls her over, goes for the pin, may as well. She got to 2, but not 3. Waiting for Varja to get up to her feet. Tries to wrap her up, and now here comes Varja, big forearm shot, and now hard whip into the corner. Big forearm strike. Hits with the knee, now gonna alley-oop her out of the corner. And throws her down for the pin. Barely a 1 count. Varja got a little greedy there. Gets another strike in. Goldie up on the ropes. Has her up by the leg. What you got planned here? A modified Alabama Slam. I think they call that the Alabama Jammer. Using the top ropes and comes rushing in with a bull rush shoulder block, knocking Goldie off of the ring apron. And the count out begins, and now Wandering Silence, keeping Varja distracted, doing his job as a manager, giving Goldie a chance to recover and get back in. Comes back in, catches Varja from behind. Has the headlock, punch to the face. Oh crap, we got that going on again as Goldie continues the stomps. All right, Goldie has her wrapped up there, going center of the ring to the ropes. We'll get that fixed here just a bit. Leaping, using the ropes to get another leg drop. Oh, come on. Let's fix this. Big clubbing forearm shot. Another clubbing forearm, double axe handle to the back. Wraps her up and hits her with the goat roper. Rolls her over. Goes for the pin. This could be it. No, only a 2 count. Leaps up, hits the yeehaw, the leg split leg drop. Pulls up both legs and pushes out again at 2. Goldie thought she had it there. Varja rolls outside the ring onto the Eldritch Blast safety mats, gets some advice from Wandering Silence on what to do next. Catches her own breath before coming back inside the ring. Nope, going up top. And launches on Varja, double axe handle from the top rope. Pulls her up. Now doing the full facial stretch. Jaw to Fora, but no. Varja kicks out instead, wraps her up. Has her down, hits the gladius, hooks the leg and goes for the pin. But Goldie kicks out. Goldie's hanging in tough, holds the up, stretching the arm out. Stomping down on it hard. Now to the leg. Grabs the other leg. Stomp, kick right to the back of the leg there. Another stomp on the ankle. Now she goes up, top rope. Waits for Goldie to get up to her feet and launches a missile drop kick from the top rope. Into the ropes. Running leg drop. And now looks like she wants to go up top again. 5-star frog splash. And Goldie's not moving. She's going to wrap her up. She's going for the Trojan horse. She's got it locked in. Goldie trying to fight her way out, and she can't. Taps out. And the victory goes to your current champion, Varja. Showing why she is the current Women's Lady of Valor champion. All right, now we'll go on to women's tag team action here as the Hag Sisters, who were so close in getting the tag team championship away from Anarchy at our premium live event, The Joust, which is available on YouTube to see. They will now go up against Divine Smite. Half of the faction known as the Disciples, Jalen and Brennelor, our half-elf clerics, will be going up against the Hags. Let's head right back to Diet Water Arena and see. Okay, I thought I had that fixed. Looks like I don't have this entrance fixed yet. I gotta make a note of that. Do that right now.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, Brenda, Lord, and Jill.
Make a note of that right now, so I don't forget. Brenlor leading the way up front. Jalen to the right. On the left are Othniel and Scandalon. They are the Paladins. So we have Paladins and Clerics going up against going up against Hags. Oh my. Divine Smite has become more of a real threat as of late since joining up with the Paladins. The disciplined approach to the ring seems to be making a big difference for them both. We'll see how well that discipline pays off against a very undisciplined squad that they will be going up against. Night falls, and with that, all sorts of things come out of the darkness, including the Hag Sisters, Crazy Maylard Ladle, Devious Dora Drek, I need to change her entrance title. And for those of you interested, we are working on the 2K26 conversion. I've been busy with a lot of things, including prep for Gen Con. So hopefully not too soon after Gen Con, we will be set with that and ready to go. There's some new features in there that I like, including special guest referees. That I don't have to control. And for the Hunter's Mark, I can create it so it does a random person that we don't know who it is until they get introduced, which I like. Alright, the Hag Sisters are inside the ring. Devious Dora and her little sister, Crazy May. They are set and ready to go. It'll be Brenelor starting off first for the Disciples and Crazy May. There's the bell, and here we go. Crazy May wanted to launch first, but Brenelor was ready. Now has her wrapped up, kind of an inverted dragon sleep, kind of a dragon sleeper set there. Trying to slow her down quick, but Crazy May's able to punch her way out. Going to do a number on Brenelor. Crazy May has control, pulls the arm down. Now slings her down, hammerlocks the arm, stomp right on the elbow there, it looks like, pulls her up. Big series of forearm shots, wraps that arm again. Brenelor tries to bust out, gets the other arm caught, runs into a knee, and with that, quick tag, and in comes Devious Dora. Brenelor barely gets to her feet, and here comes the flurry of blows from Devious Dora. Does some old-fashioned rope work right into a nice little springboard drop kick off the second rope. Big foot stomp there. Rolls her over again, measures her out, and a big stomp to the head. Goes up, second rope again, Brenelor pops right up, and right into another springboard drop kick. Othniel trying to sweep an arm out there, distract the ref or something. Didn't quite work. Brenelor kicks out in time. And now Brenelor punching her way loose. An elbow to get free. Big series of gauntlet chops there. Grabs the leg. Hits the shin breaker. Big stomp. Pulls her up to her feet. Rolls her over. Nope, not going for the pin. Instead, a mini powerbomb. Dora gets right back up. Another quick drop kick before Brenelor can react. And with that, she tags. Brings in Jalen. Othniel messing with the turnbuckle as Jalen hits a Hurricane Rana on Dora. The ref busy fixing that. Jalen gets struck from behind by Crazy May. Doesn't deter her though, goes right back to going after Dora. Crazy May taking advantage of the opportunity with the ref's back turn now. He's back in, holds the arm down, and the stomp's there. Yeah, I'm looking forward to using the guest referees, some of the managers, and some of the wrestlers being there. Maybe even putting myself in as a referee. Big stomp there. Has her up into the ropes, and she stutter steps and changes. Goes with a quick kick instead. Tries to get another shot in. Dora gets an elbow and another spinning elbow. Pulls her up to her feet. Has her wrapped up. Has her in the Black Widow. Trying to go for a submission here. Jalen breaks out of it. Scandalon throwing out instructions. And a nice little running inverted bulldog there. Almost a sling blade. Couldn't tell for sure. Only a 1 count on the pin attempt. Pulls Dora back up to her feet. Big strike, but no. Dora blocks it. Gets in a quick kick. Wraps her up. Has her up top. And a power bomb. Straight down. Right there in front of Brendelor. Looked like she was considering a tag. Now she's getting into it with Othniel. Giving Jalen some time to recover. And goes right after Dora. Forearm to the back. Hard whip into the ropes. Nice spinning elbow shot there. Pulls her up to her feet. Hard whip into the corner. And with that, there's the tag. Brendelor coming in. Some double team action coming here. Double whip into the ropes and a huge double back body drop. Now Brendelor takes over, but Crazy May's able to get the tag in. Leaping fist shot there. Has Brendelor by both arms and just stomping away. Crazy May's on her own right now, wrapping her up. Kind of an, oh, I don't know what that was. It's kind of a figure 4 turned into a stump puller. That could have snapped a limb off. Big strike to the face as Brendelor's up on the top rope. Arm drag toss from the top rope, and now goes right for the pin. Both of the Paladins trying to distract or something. Brendelor back gets out, but now Crazy May still all over. Now hard whip into the corner. Here's the tag. Divas Dora coming back in. Some double team action of their own. And they're going to do their own double back body drop. Divas Dora staying in. Has her by both arms and the big stomps. Yeah, you know I got to do that sometime, Wandering Silence. Put you at reffing a Morduk match. Big flurry of blows and kicks from Devious Dora. Diving double axe handle shot. And Brendelor's just not been on her game. Has her wrapped up. Going for a form of an arm bar here for submission. Jalen comes in for the save. Now Dora goes after Jalen, who's not the legal person in the ring, and has her wrapped up in the triangle, but has to break it. The ref says she's supposed to be out of the ring. You're not supposed to be wrestling with it, but Dora focuses on her. Jalen gets out. Now here comes Brendelor. Jalen has an excuse. She tried to get out, but couldn't because Dora was all over her. But that gave Brendelor some time to recover. She goes up top, goes for the double blessing and nails it. Goes for the pin. And saved at the last moment by Crazy May. And now Scandalon is messing with the turnbuckle. Gauntlet chops there, grabs the leg, tries to go for the Confessor. But Devious Dora knocks her way loose. Arm drag toss there, still has the arm. Now going for the arm, an arm bar of sorts. Trying to pull that arm out, but nope, Brendelor's able to reposition. Is trying to punch her way loose. And does. Dora comes right after, and now she's got that arm bar hooked in again. Loses the grip. Brendelor gets the elbow shot in to get free, but there's damage to that arm. Now hard into the corner goes Devious Dora. Quick tag. And now right into the double boots of Jalen goes Dora. And Jalen going right up top, not wasting any time. Waiting for Dora to get to her feet. launches the huge body press off the top rope, pulls her right back up, hooks her up, and hits the inflict wounds, and she kicks out at 2. Waiting for her to get up. Here's the kick, hooking her up. She's going for divine wrath and nails it. Hooks the leg, goes for the pin. And Dora kicks out at 2. Plenty of shock, but not enough awe. Pulls her up to her feet. Blocked that chop. Spinning elbow shot by Dora. Now pulls Jolene up to her feet. Another flurry of blows and kicks. Wraps her up, single hook suplex. And with that, Dora's smartly going for the tag to bring in Crazy May. Yeah, you're right, Krellin. They don't call her Sane May. Jolene's still down. Crazy May pulling her away from the ropes. Jolene trying to get up. Crazy May's going to help her up the rest of the way. And a big clobbering clothesline. Goes right for the pin. Take advantage. But nope. Only a 1 count. Are we jamming up again? All right. Hard whip of Jolene into the corner. Jolene elbows her way free, but walks right into a boot. Crazy May has her up on the shoulder. Hits her with the slam, with the mushroom, but no. Brennan there for the save. We'll try to get things back up. I don't know why Twitch doesn't like me streaming on Saturday nights, and now Othniel has Crazy May distracted. Jolene takes advantage, comes from behind. Nice little Russian leg sweep there. Pulls her up to her feet. Quick kick. And now holds her up. And no, does not get the suplex. Crazy May gets the elbow to the back instead, pulls her up. Massive power slam right back down. Crazy May celebrates, giving Jolene time to crawl, and does, and gets to Brennelore. Brennelore comes right in. Crazy May ready for her, though. Series of kicks there, waiting for her to get up. There's a quick kick. Has her up. And she's trying to cast the sleep spell, but no, Brennelore gets to the ropes quick. Gets the rope break. No relenting here from Crazy May. Has her up to one knee. Big running kick and goes right for the pin. Scandalon has the ref distracted. Jolene gets in there for the save. Brennelore right back up. Rolls her back down. Nice bridge into a roll-up, schoolgirl roll-up, but no, not even a 1 count. Crazy May comes right back with the kick. Big flurry of kicks there. Miss on that one. Brennelore takes advantage. It looks like they do have some monk levels. I would agree with you there. And hits her with guidance. Hooks the leg, goes for the pin. And Devious Door is there for the save. Brennelore waits there. Crazy May to start to get up. Hits her with a forearm shot. Has her up again. Hard whip into the ropes. Wraps her around. Skullcracker. Wraps her up again. Nope. Crazy May reverses the whip into the corner. Pulls her out hard into the turnbuckle, but Brennelore kicks out. Throws Crazy May into the corner. Spins her around. Pulls her out head first into the turnbuckle again. Grabs the leg. Dragon screw. Wrapping both legs around. Cranking on that leg. Might be setting her up for the confessor, but now she'll just go for the pin. But only a 2 count. She thought she had it there. Pulls her up to her feet. Big flurry of blows on the part of Brennelore. Another quick kick. Wraps her up. Tries to go for a pile driver, but couldn't do it. Crazy May reverses it. Has her down, now pulls her up. Hard whip into the ropes. One arm flip down, and with that, she will bring in Devious Dora. Brennelore rolls outside the ring onto the Eldritch Blast safety mats. Now comes back in. Devious Dora doing some rope work. Hits the springboard drop kick again. And she's going to bring Crazy May right back. Brenlor slowly getting to her feet. Crazy May pulls her up the rest of the way. Hard whip in, up and over the ropes on the Eldritch Blast safety mats there. And now Scandalon having a word with Crazy May, buying Brenlor some time, but the ref is still doing the count. At least he's not keeping her from attacking Brenlor outside the ring. Brenlor right back up to her feet, scrapes her own feet off towards Scandalon. Not distracted as Brenlor comes right back in, has her up, fireman's carry. Rolls it into a Samoan drop there. Goes for the pin. And Brenlor is out. And the victory goes to the Hag Sisters. Hard fought match there by the Hags. But their relentless attacks were enough to take out Divine Smite. All right. These two wrestlers have not liked each other very much from the beginning. Desiree Bouveau kind of looks down upon Cheryl Aranoma, both of them are former Women's Lady of Valor champions. Cheryl defeated Desiree to get the title and held it for a good period of time until she lost it to Warble. Desiree kind of looks down on Cheryl being the big, strong fighter type, whereas Desiree is the more feminine, refined femme fatale out of the noir realm. Cheryl thinks that she's all fluff and nothing else. So they really don't like each other very well. Now, Cheryl, after losing the title, has hooked up with Lorana, trying to learn some other techniques. She feels that in her loss to Warble, that she needed to expand her ability to fight and wrestle. So she's been in heavy training with Lorana, our MMA Seder School of Self-Defense expert. So we'll see. And it seems to be helping her as of late. Let's see how she does against Desiree Bouveau. Coming out first, the belle of every ball. Every noir tale has to have a femme fatale, and she is ours. Desiree Bouveau, singer, dancer, performer of stage and ring. Several times has held the Hunter's Mark, held the Women's Championship for about 6 weeks until she lost it to Cheryl Aranoma at last season's Dice Mania. And she has herself ready to go. She knows all about the opponent she's taking on. Has defeated her before. Feels she can do it again. We'll see what happens. Okay. Lorana is not coming out with her for this one. Interesting. I thought we had that set up for that, but that's all right. We'll see if she's picked up and learned any skills from Lorana as we go. Works her way inside the ring. Flexes the lats once again and strikes the pose. Not afraid to show off her strength. That's Cheryl to the core. Desiree saying, come on, bring it on. Cheryl's all game face here, ready to go. There's the bell, and here we go. And collar elbow hook up right in the center of the ring. Right in the middle of the dice tray there. Cheryl converts it over into a wrist lock. Desiree trying to get herself loose. Cheryl cranks it again, jerks on the arm, really twisting on it. Desiree not able to reverse the pressure now. Cheryl pulls her in for a good old-fashioned headlock. And now Desiree is able to break free. Nice toe drop takedown. Hits with the big forearm shot. Quick kick there. And now setting her up for a power bomb, it looks like. Nails it. Goes right back after Cheryl. Big kick to the back. And now going right for the ground and pound. Finish it with a slap right across the face. Stomp to the arm. Big kick to the sides. Pulls Cheryl up. Big kick to the back. And Desiree going right for a pin. She feels she's done enough. Nope. Not quite. Cheryl rolls outside to recover. And here comes Desiree. No short break here. No short rest. Desiree comes right in with a running clothesline. Pulls her back up to her feet. Throws Cheryl right back in. Cheryl does a little put dance outside the ring, then comes in. Comes right after Cheryl with another forearm. Hard whip into the corner. Pulls her out. Face first into the head, into him this time. Has the leg wrapped around the rope and goes right after the knee there. Big series of stomps using the ropes for extra leverage. Desiree going right up top rope. Cheryl is up and just throws her right off. Misses with that stomp, now comes up. Looks like a neck twist, can't tell. Our ever-loving ref is in the way. Throws her down. Big stomp right on the ankle. Grabs her by the leg, stump puller all halfway across the ring. Cheryl mocking Desiree to get to her feet. Quick kick to the gut there. Slap to the face, and now we got a slap fight going here. Normally you would say Cheryl would be the stronger one of these two, but Desiree's been in a nightclub fight or two. She knows how to handle them. She knows the technique well. Back and forth, Cheryl says, come on, hit it, give me another one. Cheryl comes right back. Desiree again, Cheryl hits one. Desiree comes out, and now the hockey fight begins. Let's see who comes out on top, if anyone. Nope. Looks like it came out neutral. Except Desiree gets the kick and hits her right with the facial. Mocking her to get to her feet. Goes right after, and she's going to lock in pillow talk. Locking in the submission hold, but Cheryl gets to the ropes in time. Desiree goes up, second rope, launches, body press, nobody home, elbow drop. Cheryl, I think, might have missed more than she hit. Goes up, second rope, leaps with the body splash and hits hers. Pulls Desiree up, and a knee drop right to the back of the head. Desiree rolls out to try to get the short rest, but Cheryl's right there. Comes right after her. Hard into the ring apron. Pulls her up to her feet. Throws her on. I thought I was going to throw into the apron, but instead throws her into the ring. Cheryl lets out a war cry. Goes right back after Desiree with a forearm shot. Has her up. And the bigger, badder butter knife. Throws her down for the schoolgirl roll-up. And she has the victory. Hard-fought victory there for Cheryl Aranoma, who looks like she might be injured. She might have hurt herself on throwing the butter knife. We'll have to see what they tell us backstage. No big celebration here. She looks like she's probably going to go right to the trainer's room. Here's her injured herself somehow. Meanwhile, Desiree is still out on the floor. And now, Dia Hanu, one of the members of the interlude, are Elvin Bards. Her tag team partner is Mira Visk, has asked for some microphone time. Let's see what this is all about. All up in her bardish garb, microphone in hand. Not sure what she has planned, but we will sure soon find out. Looks like she's talking some trash about, and I'm going to win my next match. Okay, she's throwing out a challenge of some sort here. Not sure what that challenge is. Is she looking at some solo work here, or is the interlude on the hunt? We'll soon find out. All right. Let's see what's happening here. Don't know what to tell you here. Rufus Combs is our current Master Melee champion. I don't know why it has Krampus here as a possible opponent, because Krampus is not active on the roster. He was only there for our Christmas show in the annual match of Krampus versus Santa Claus. But let's head to the ring and find out. And there's the music, and here will come Rufus Combs, belt in hand.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Albuquerque, New Mexico, weighing in at 228 pounds, the men's undisputed Universal Champion, Marshall Rufus.
All right, Rufus Combs is our current men's champion. Again, out of the Weird Wild West, he led the posse that Goldie Boone was a part of after the attack on the Boone family ranch, chasing down desperados such as Curtis Pistol Powell and Bill Sanders. Not sure what's going on, going to be happening with this match here. Again, Krampus is not on the active roster, last I knew, unless there's been a signing that I don't know about. He's grabbing the microphone. Looks like he's got a few things to say. Is he calling someone out? He's called someone out. Let's see what happens here. He has called out Krampus.
Weighing in at 285 pounds.
It is Krampus has come back. Christmas in July, it looks like, everyone. An unexpected appearance here. Christmas in July. Krampus is out and about looking for who's been naughty, and there's probably been more than a few here in Grappler's Keep who have been on the naughty side of things. Took the loss against St. Nicholas last time they met, so they are 1-1 in overall meetings. Not sure why Rufus would call out Krampus unless Rufus wants to point him towards some people, especially the members of the Triangle and a certain Rulem, Jarduk Munka, Loro Dauta. Hard to say. It looks like they are going to be going at it here. Here's the bell, and here we go. Rufus coming right after him. Pulls him up right into a sidewalk slam. Big stomp. Another kick there. Rolls him over. And hits him with the big knee right to the jaw. Mocks him to get to his feet. Collar elbow hookup. Let's see what happens here. Throws Krampus into the corner. Maybe a little ring rust on Krampus' side here. Hard to say. But he's got the power position here and pushes Rufus all the way across the ring into the other corner. Ref asking for a clean break, but doesn't get one. Not surprised Krampus would sneak a shot in, but gets another one in. But now Rufus comes right back with one of his own. They hook up again. And now has the waist lock going. Krampus is so tall, it's actually across his chest, but nice arm drag take over right into a headlock there. Has Krampus down on the mat. And nice conversion head scissors by Krampus, clamping those long legs down, arching up to put more pressure on the neck. Has that head scissors locked in pretty good. Rufus is finally able to kick free. They hook up again and now whip into the ropes. Running knee shot into the gut of Krampus. Rufus mocking him to get up. Pulls him up. Fireman's carry. He's going to drop him right onto the ropes. And he's going up top rope. Mocking Krampus to get to his feet. Goes up and a massive punch to the head there. Goes for the pin. Only a 1 count. Krampus' legs were close to the rope, but not enough. Measures things out. Double axe handle off the ropes. Krampus rolls outside onto the Eldritch Blast safety mats. Rufus coming right after him. Shots to the gut. Double axe handle to the back. Big stomp to the back. Grabs the leg. Going for a heel hook. Cranking on the leg as the ref has got the 10 count going. Rolls him over. Same leg pulls him up. Knee breaker right into the Eldritch Blast safety mat. Stomp to the gut. Elbow to the back. As the count goes to 4. Has him, throws Krampus back in. He's not looking for a count out here. Rufus follows him up inside. Krampus rolls away, and now gets some strikes in of his own. Has him up, fireman's carry. Massive neck breaker there. Pulls him up, headbutt to the back of the head. Rolls Rufus over. Big stomp to the back of the head again, another stomp. Rolls Rufus over again. Rufus trying to get to the corner to pull himself up. Krampus waits. Comes right in with a knee shot. A big stomp. No, Rufus gets the boot up first. Gets him right in the chest. Gets another shot into the ropes. Measures him out. An elbow drop to the head. Hooks the leg for the pin. And gets the win. Looks like we have to take care of something here in a bit. But the victory goes to Rufus Combs. So, the message has been sent to anyone who might challenge. A big one here for Rufus Combs, showing his dominance once again as the Grappler's Keep Master of Melee Men's Champion. Celebrating with all the crowd here tonight. And now, before we go any further, antiquated anatomy. We don't do AI viewers here. We don't do bot viewers here. We do things real. Besides, it's not only against Twitch's terms of service, it's against my terms of service and against my ethics as well. And most of all, you've made the horrid mistake of coming in here like this, because now I have to pull in Virgil, the caramel cyborg, and he's got to come out with the band spatula and take that band spatula to your antiquated anatomy. So, on behalf of all of us here watching Grappler's Keep and everyone who's a part of Hawkeye's Old Time Gaming Emporium, consider yourself splatted. Bye. And now back to your regularly scheduled Grappler's Keep. All right, Callius Lucidus, for some reason, has a match scheduled with Mo. Mo is more known as the manager for the Three Kobolds. He of the faction Three Kobolds and the trench coat. He is the man in the trench coat. But we have seen on occasion when he's been in the ring that he's been quite the capable wrestler. So, don't know what to tell you for sure, but nonetheless, let's see what Callius does with this.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from out of this world, weighing in at 215 pounds, beating Luke Finisher.
All right, we have Callius Lucidus out of the sci-fi realm of RPG gaming. He's here out of the Delta Quadrant. Accidental crashes left him here on Earth, and our technology is nowhere near where his is, so he is stuck here until either he can repair his ship or someone comes to get him, and it doesn't seem like anyone in the Delta Quadrant is in a hurry to come get him. And now he's going to the mic. He's got some words to say. Yes, he's not too happy with the kobolds. They said they left him some things on his doorstep that he didn't like. And he wants to argue with Mo about it. I mean, kobolds are kobolds. They're going to do nasty stuff like that. So it's going to be one of the kobolds for sure coming out, as it's their theme music going on right now. As it's been a new day for the kobolds ever since they won the tag team championship. No, it is Mo. Mo is coming out to answer.
From the pits of hell, weighing in at 231 pounds, the Big Bad Guy.
All right, Mo is making his way down to the ring. He's the man in the trench coat. He's the one who inspires the kobolds every time you see them here in the ring. And Mo is trying to get getting all the kobold fans going. There are a few out there. All right, looks like we are set and ready to go. It will be Callius Lucidus up against Mo. Mo's going to leave the towel on. And comes right in with a huge drop kick, big elbow drop. Mo going right at Callius here, waiting for him to get to his feet. Leaping body press, didn't quite catch all of them, but caught enough. Looks like he slipped a little bit on the ropes. A little ring rust since he's been a manager, not a wrestler. Throws Callius into the ropes, drops down. Pops him up. Nice little back body drop. Big leg kick there. Measures him out. Elbow drop. Big elbow drop. I don't know who Mo was in the past, but it appears in the past he's been a serious wrestler for sure. Has him wrapped up once again. Hard into the turnbuckle. Pulls him out, forearm right to the forehead. Goes all the way across and runs in, goes for a body splash, but nobody home. Callius going to try to take advantage. Hits him with a kick to the gut, has him up for a power bomb and nails it right into schoolboy roll-up. Maybe hoping Mo had tired himself out, but kicks out at 2. Stomp to the knee. Grabs him by the leg. Wrapping it around, and a nasty twist there, going right after the hamstrings. Big stomp to the side there. And now goes for the Fujiwara armbar. The Mo rolls out, has him by the legs, and nice corkscrew maneuver there to get free. Comes right after Callius, forearm strike there. Hard whip into the ropes. Toe drop takedown. Big stomp to the back. Nice chaining and moves together here by Mo. And Callius rolls out to the Eldritch Blast safety mats. Think about it. Mo leaps right over the ropes. Body splashes onto Callius. Kick to the gut. Has him up. Skullcracker right into the knee. As the count starts at 1. Triumphant fist there. Pulls Callius up to his feet. Throws him over towards the corner. Count goes to 4. Slams the arm down. Callius pops right up. Neither of them back inside. Mo going up top rope. Callius there comes in waiting. And a double axe handle shot from the top rope. Hooks the legs for the pin. Mo goes for a dirty pin. The ref doesn't see it. Mo kicks him off. Callius kicks him off nonetheless. And now Callius elbows his way free from whatever Mo had planned. Hard whip into the corner. Pulls him out forward into the turnbuckle, forearm right to the back. Pulls him out into the turnbuckles again. Wraps the leg around the rope, an undefended kick towards the leg. Hard on the knee. Big flurry of kicks here by Callius. Has Mo trapped in the corner. Pulls him up, and now, instead, Mo reverses it into an inverted DDT. Drop kick misses. Callius gets out of the way just in time. Callius has him up, forearm to the head. Down goes Mo. Callius going out to the ring apron. We'll see what he has planned. Springs it right into a flying forearm shot there. Mocking Mo to get to his feet. Big running clothesline. Another clothesline. Mo in the corner, leaping clothesline again into the ropes. Swing and a miss by Mo. And another leaping clothesline by Callius. Putting some shots together there. Hooks the leg. But only a 2 count. Pulls him up. Has him up and hits him with the crash landing. And he kicks out at 2. Looks like he wants to go up top. Nope. 5-star frog splash from the top rope. Doesn't go for the pin yet. Poses for the crowd as Mo pulls himself up outside the ring on the apron. Now comes back in. Callius not ready for it. Has him. Nails him with the flip and the victory. Callius got a little overconfident. Walked into kind of a Spanish fly kind of thing. And the victory goes to Mo. A big victory for Mo and the Cobalt squad. And an embarrassing loss there for Callius Lucidus, that's for sure. Now, This is for the Men's Hunter's Mark. For those of you not familiar with our show, the Hunter's Mark is our fighting championship. It's defended every time we have a stream, whether it's a regular stream like this or if it's a premium live event. When you win the Hunter's Mark, you must defend it 4 matches in a row. If you successfully defend the Hunter's Mark 4 matches in a row, the very next stream, whether it be a PLE or a regular stream like this, you automatically get a shot for either, in Scooter's case, the Men's Master Melee Championship, or on the women's side, the Lady of Valor. Scooter won the Hunter's Mark at the premium live event, The Joust. And his first challenger for that, his first time bearing the Hunter's Mark, will be Dynamo out of the tag team Power and Glory. Scooter, of course, being a part of the tag team, the Demolition Squad, and Chaos will be at his side for this match. So let's head right back to Diet Water Arena.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Men's Internet Fighting Championship.
Oh, I thought I turned the thing up. Alright. I thought I turned off the band spatula earlier. Here is Dynamo out of the Cyberverse. He and his tag team partner, Checkmate, seeking to bring the Cyberverse here to us. Making his way to the ring. Oops, up and over. This would be his first time holding a belt as either singles or tag team wrestler, so we'll see how well he does here tonight. He's got his hands full. And unfortunately, we have the ad break going. I apologize for that, everyone. The cost of doing business here on Twitch. And here they come out of the post-apocalypse realm of RPGs. On the left is Chaos, the bodyguard. On the right, wearing the Hunter's Mark belt, is Scooter, the self-proclaimed Baron of the Wasteland. Says they were chased out, and when he was knocked from his position of power as the Baron of the Wastelands, and they hope someday to return, but right now they are here with us in Grappler's Keep. Yeah, we got that taken care of, Wondering Sons. I thought I'd clicked on it, but I guess I haven't. Chaos looking things over, saying, yeah, it's safe for us to continue. Well, Scooter gets himself ready. And we'll see. We saw Scooter do well enough in his solo match to win the belt. Let's see if he can do it again to keep it. As they say, it's harder to keep the belt than it is to win it. And this is the belt they're competing for here tonight in this match. This is the Men's Hunter's Mark. Let's return right back to the ring for our announcer.
Introducing the challenger from Chroma City, weighing in at 198 pounds, Dynamic O.
There's Dynamo ready to go.
From the Wasteland, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Men's Internet Fighting Champion,
Alright, holding that. He's had that belt for a few weeks here, waiting to defend it. And now it's time to see if he can. Hands it over to the ref. Showing it to Dynamo. And looks like we are ready to begin. The Hunter's Mark is on the line here tonight. Dynamo staying loose. Scooter kind of game facing it right here. There's the bell, and here we go. And Scooter comes right in with a running kick. Dynamo rolls right back up. Collar elbow hookup begins. And Scooter pushes Dynamo into the corner. Ref wants a clean break. Can't get it. Tries to get it again. But Dynamo makes it not so clean. Gets the kick in. And now they hook up again. Dynamo throws Scooter off. Rolls up right in. To kind of modify DDT, but then walks right into a jawbreaker. Scooter gets a punch in. They collar it up again. Scooter pulls him into a headlock. Working it nice and tight here. Dynamo grabs hold of the arm. Hammer locks it over. Trying to get Scooter off balance, off of his vertical base. As he cranks on that arm and elbow. Has him down to one knee. Scooter gets back up. Dynamo still holding position and now just trips him up. Brings him down and goes right for the pin. But only a 1 count. Pulls him up. Nope. Page turn reversal by Scooter followed by a big stomp. Another stomp to the arm. And now an elbow drop. Dynamo rolls outside the ring, right towards where Chaos is. Scooter goes up top rope. Dynamo comes right back in. And gets double axe handled by Scooter off the top rope. Scooter waiting. Dynamo gets his feet hard whipped into the ropes. Drops down. Goes for an elbow and misses. Dynamo going to try to take advantage. Only a 1 count. Discus spin forearm shot. Followed by stomp by Dynamo. Double axe handle hit. And now he'll go for the pin. Goes for a dirty pin. The ref doesn't see it. Nope, he says he didn't count it because he saw it. And Scooter comes right in with the kicks. Pulls him up. Fireman's carry. Hits him with a massive super kick. Dynamo rolls away and pulls him into that DDT again. And now Chaos has Dynamo distracted here, giving Scooter some time to recover. Scooter takes advantage. Schoolboy roll up. But reversed by Dynamo. Only 1 counts. And now Dynamo breaks the whole hold off. Scooter comes right in. Flurry of kicks. Finishes it with a forearm strike. Tries to grab the legs, but no. Dynamo pushes him off. Now Dynamo goes up top. Hits him with the fast track. Hooks the leg, goes for the pin. And he wins the Hunter's Mark. We have a new bearer of the Hunter's Mark. And it goes to Dynamo. A big win for him. Checkmate is not here to see this happen. He had to go back to the Cyberverse, take care of some family business, so to speak. So Dynamo's on his own. So a big win for him here tonight. And now for the women's side, this is the Women's Hunter's Mark. The current holder is Annabelle Dukes out of the faction known as Fatal Attraction, led by Minyun Mydalar, also containing Annalith. And her first bearing of the Hunter's Mark will be against none other than our halfling druid, Jayla Fastshadow. Take it right back to the ring.
Is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's Internet Fighting Championship.
And coming out first, it is Jayla Fast Shadow. Our druid, solemn and devout to the land, just don't make her mad or insult the natural world. She gets a little testy about that. He is hoping to get the Hunter's Mark away from Annabelle Dukes to get her own chance for a title shot run. Annabelle Dukes trying to hang on to it so she can try to get a title shot for her and her faction. Fatal Attraction. We'll see what happens here as Jayla's ready to go. And here they come. Wearing the belt is Annabelle Dukes. Her tag team partner at times, Annalith. Our tiefling succubus, and the leader of the group, our drow sorceress queen, Minyun Mydalar. They are Fatal Attraction. Yet to hold a tag team or the women's champion belt. They're hoping the Hunter's Mark will lead them there. We'll see what happens. It'll be Annabelle Dukes inside the ring. Toughest person on the east side. Runs the speakeasy known as the Fresh Fantasy. And there's the belt that they are competing for. A little blurry for some reason. A little bit clearer there now. Let's head right back to our ring announcer.
Introducing the challenger from Avalon, Jay Lance Flash Shade. And her opponent from the east side, the Women's Internet Fighting Champion, Annabelle Dukes.
All right. The presentation of the belt to the ref. Brings it over to show to Jayla. There's the prize tonight in this matchup. And here we go. Jayla looks relaxed. Annabelle's got game face going. Here's the bell. This is for the Women's Hunter's Mark. Here we go. And massive drop kick by Annabelle to start things off before Jayla can get in position. Now stomp to the head. Another stomp to the head. Pulls her up and goes right for the head scissors here. Gets an elbow shot right to the crown. Pulls her up again. Big kick to the back. Tries to get the crowd going on her side unsuccessfully. And now collar elbow hookup in the middle of the ring. And now Jayla has it into a wrist lock. Has that arm twisted. Annabelle trying to release the pressure. Trying to get in position. Jayla pulls on it. Cranks on it some more, pulls the arm down, increasing the twist for Annabelle on Annabelle Dukes' arm there. Hooks it up into a hammerlock. Jayla going right after that arm, and now leg sweep from behind. And take advantage, go for the pin. But only a 1 count. Big forearm strike again. Collar elbow hookup and right into a rolling snap bear, followed with a kick. Now she goes to the ring apron. Launches herself. Nice missile drop kick from the top rope. set up kicks there. Measuring things out. Another stomp to the head by Jayla. Another one. Now flips Annabelle over. Measures it out and knee drop right to the back of the head. Now goes up, second rope. Double axe handle right to the midsection. Annabelle gets right back up. Goes right to a schoolgirl roll up. Jayla reverses it for 1 count. And now Annabelle has it locked in. Now the whole thing's broke. And now nice Hurricane Rana there by Jayla. Caught Annabelle by surprise there. Quick kick. Wrapping her up. Massive, nasty suplex there. Hooks the leg for the pin. Kind of a modification of the Druid Maker there. Now I was waiting for her to get to her feet. Quick kick there. And now looks like she's going for the Blight. There's the spin and the power bomb. Has the legs hooked, goes for the pin. And only a 2 count. Plenty of shock, but not enough awe. Jayla doesn't let up, goes up second rope. Waits for Annabelle to get to her feet. Launches another double axe handle. Rolls her over. Pulls her up. Knee drop to the back of the head again. Annabelle Dukes rolls outside the ring. Onto the Eldritch Blast safety mats. Jayla stomping her feet. Ready to go as the count starts at 2. Now she's going to go after her. Not always a smart thing to do against Annabelle as she sees. Whipped right into the ring post. Flips her over. Breaks the nails down the back. Page turn from behind. And now ground and pound onto the Eldritch Blast safety mats. Big stomp there. Kick to the back. Leg drop as the count goes. Is at 5. I think it'll be 6 any moment now. 6 it is. And I don't know about y'all, but I just lost sound. I'm going to count us at 9. And we're going to have a count out victory here. She retains the belt. Okay, I have totally lost sound. Let me know if you guys are still getting it. But we have a successful defense. And she will retain the belt. Alright, I'm having some power issues here with my controller that I use to make all the selections here. Give me a moment. So, the rest of the schedule for now is going to be normal, whatever that is, other than setting on the dryer. Monday will be Family Night at the Emporium, as my daughter Bonnie and I will be starting a new game this coming Monday as we completed Agatha Christie's Death on the Nile. We found the final murderer, the final murder of the killer in the final murder. And now we will be starting a new game, and as a hint on what that game is, all I have to say is 2 words. Party Ninja. If you know who that character is and what that, you will know what kind of game we will be playing here next. So that'll be happening. Wednesday will be the weekly Skyrim serial as our character Tagan Seedwing is seeking to get all of the Stones of Baron Zaya as we work our way through the Thieves Guild storyline. It's a very fun one to do. Tagan is only 3 away. According to my count, we were only 2 away, so I did some review and found out which one I don't have that I thought I did, so we'll be gathering those up as we go. And then, as we do that, we've just found out that Mercer Fry is not the great guildmaster that we thought he was, and now we are teamed up with Carlia to try to bring him down for the murder of Gallus. So that'll be happening on Wednesday. Then Saturday we'll be back again this a week from today with some more of Grappler's Keep. So, thank you for joining us here. There's different ways you can help support us just by watching us here or on VOD here on by live VOD on Twitch, or you can catch us on YouTube as well. I'll be editing this thing down in the next day or two and uploading it to YouTube. We're all pretty much caught up with everything's there, so you can catch that. Also, you can support us by subscribing to the channel, liking what you see there, and all that jazz. You can support us here by being a follower. Other ways you can support us is by being a subscriber. We have some benefits for being a subscriber, especially is oriented towards Grappler's Keep. Tier 1 subscriber, you get to be a manager. You can select a wrestler or tag team, as Wandering Silence has done with Goldie Boone. We saw him earlier tonight. Krellin has Kimona as his wrestler that he manages, and Praxagor Thesmophoria manages our current men's tag team, the Barbarians. So you can do that. If you go all the way up to tier 2, then you not only get to be a manager, you get to create your own faction. You want to have someone who can take on the Disciples or the Triangle or even Team Chemo or Fatal Attraction. You can set up your own faction of men, women, or both to go and try to see if you can take over the keep. If you go all the way up to tier 3, you won't be a manager. You will be a wrestler competing inside the dice tray along with all of our wrestlers as well. So those are the tiers that you get for that. Other ways you can support us, we have a shop on Fourth Wall. I'm hoping soon to get an Emporium apron made, and I've got to get a t-shirt and hat for Plenty of Shock and Not Enough Awe. I've got to get that created up here sometime soon when I have free time, whatever that is, that mythical beast. Other things you can do, I have an Etsy shop where I make custom Game Master screens. We've just released our newest design, that is the Chameleon. It is a Game Master screen where you can change the front, so you're not locked into just one look. You can change the look for to reflect any campaign or any genre of role-playing game that you're going. That's going to be available for any of the 3-panel models, whether it's the solid 3-panel screen, if it's the one with the cutout for your tablet, or if you want it for the monitor, the one with the computer monitor built inside it. It's going to be available for all those, and you'll be able to order extra front plates as we go as well. I'll be getting that set up here on the Etsy shop here in the next few days. Other ways you can help support us, you can join us on Discord. We have a Discord channel here. The link has been there, and we have it there now. We have sections for talking about the different games we have going on. We have sections for all of the to talk about the different games we have going on. We also have places for you to show off your creativity. I show off the Game Master screens that I make and other things. Feel free to show off your stuff as well. Then we also have a very important section there in Discord. It's called the Prayer Closet. Here in this household, we deeply believe in the power of prayer. We know that it's real. We know that it's powerful. We know that it works. We've seen it time and time again with our friends and loved ones. So please feel free to take advantage of that opportunity for spiritual support. However, we also know that some things are kind of private. Some things are kind of personal. Some things you don't want all the internet knowing about it because they really don't need to know. If that's the case, then just use the praying hands emoji. We'll take that as what we call an unspoken request, which means God knows what it is. You know what it is. We don't know, but you know what? We don't have to know every nitty-gritty detail. All we need to know is that the need is there, and we'll be praying for you just as hard as if we knew what was actually going on. So the important thing is not us knowing the details. The important thing is us giving you that kind of spiritual support when you need it. So please take advantage of that if you would like that. So let's go see who we have to raid here tonight. I know Other Doc has something going on tonight, but I don't know if they're still going. They got something going with Warhammer. Yes, they still do. I see the Pope is playing on it, and looks like maybe PB as well. I know Pope World Build is running it. So let's go ahead and join Other Doc and raid in on that because very good friend of the channel. He gave me my first opportunity to be in a tabletop RPG stream way back when. So anytime I can do something to help support Other Doc, that appreciation for that, I will do it. So let's go ahead and raid Other Doc. Let's see how far. We'll start the raid when you guys are a little bit more caught up and everything. So until next time, everyone, may green be the grass below you, may blue be the sky above you, may straight be the path before you, and warm be the hearts that love you. Good night, everybody.
This has been a Diet Water production.